Hi, this is a video about asktenants.co.uk property report. Buying or renting a property can be 1 to 10 year commitment. Most of us view the property for 10 minutes and then go around the street to decide um, or make a commitment. This can lead to like suboptimal decisions. Like I personally have ended up in a property which wasn't suitable for me for long term. How do we avoid this mistake? Asktenants.co.uk has come up with a property report where our property detectives will do a lot of research and put a report together for the street and the property you wish to buy or rent. So I'll just take you around the property report. This is a property report, 32 pages worth of analysis. So in this case, the user wanted to buy a property in TW11, Teddington. What do we do? Like unlike most off-the-shelf report, this is a customized report. Once we get instructions from you, we go into a lot of details and customize a report for you. So the report contains a summary, where we kind of summarize everything we find, which is in the details section, and give a high-level overview. This is for those who may not find the time to read the whole report. But then going through the details, right? We start with demographic information. So demographic information is a lot to do about type of housing in that area or in that street. In this case, it's owned outright with mortgage from council, from social housing, or rented, right? So this gives you a good idea on types of housing. Um, and then we go into ethnic group. So in this case, it's predominantly white. There are some other ethnic groups, but they are tend to be in minority. This may be important for some of us, while some of us might be okay with any ethnic group. But it's just good to know. Social grade. We go into details on type of people, their managerial, supervisor, skilled, semi-skilled, those benefits. Um, then we go into the crime information. So this will tell you the borough where you are you know, buying or renting a property. How does it benchmark versus the other boroughs? So in this case, it's quite low if you compare it with other boroughs in the metropolitan area. There's a lot more detailed crime information at street level, right? Coming from Met Police, this data, but we go into your street and find out, when were the last crimes committed and what was the result and what type of crimes were they. We then go into schools. We see where is the house compared to your catchment area. This is the inner circle has high likelihood of you getting an admission. The outer is low likelihood. So it's comparatively lower likelihood, I would say. So we go into these detail and give you a lot more information about the schools at the end, which we will come to. Then we go into environmental information, flooding. This is more relevant for someone buying a report or a property. Say. So aircraft noise, so decibels, especially if you are looking to rent or buy in West London. From at different times of the year, there have different flight paths, right? So you can be in an area where the noise is unbearable. That's where we ended up, right? It, it till from morning 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. The noise was unbearable, and you cannot open windows in summer, which is a huge discomfort. Right? So air pollution, so nitrogen oxide, the levels. So this property is just above outside the hub. The darker the color brown, the more polluted the area is. And then there are a lot of other useful pieces of information about social and health activities, park runs, financial information, and how to. It's not only recommending you, or we don't tend to recommend providers, but we tell you how to select the best providers through the price comparison website. The issue is a lot of people are not very well prepared when they go to the website on how their usage is. Uh, then we go into survival kit. So we go into different websites and find out the best plumbers, the best electricians, handyman. When you kind of end up into a new area, you tend to go on Google and find the first, second person appearing there. We ended up getting a handyman, charged us a lot and didn't do a good job. So we at least try to give you the ratings on different websites, so that you can kind of book them. They have like 2 to 3 weeks waiting, so you know the numbers beforehand, right? GP surgeries. This we find quite an important thing. You go into a new area. Um, we do the analysis based on NHS reviews, patient reviews, and in this case, we recommend this particular surgery. Right, this is zero point 0.6 mile away and 89%. That's through NHS choices. And we have some restaurants and other information, supermarkets, nurseries, and we can tailor this report, right? So if you are interested in schools, we can focus a lot more there, because it's customized. And for schools, we provide another addendum to this report, which goes and provides a lot of commentary on schools, right? So, for example, this school is nearby. What does it rate out of all the 14,000 primary schools? It rates 7,788. Um, Free school meals, English not as first language, parents' recommendation, and then there is a lot of commentary at the end. So it's this report. How do we get that, and what's the pricing? So we'll come to that. So it's go to asktenants.co.uk, enter the property, or if you don't know the property but the area, just enter the postcode and select any property, and then you get to this screen, rating property report. Click property report and then select. So you have two options. You can buy, if you're interested only in schools, just buy schools, or you can select full report. So in this case, let's say I select full report, and then you fill up a form with your details, email address, phone number, and then you tell us in a small section on what you would like to focus on. If it's schools, crime, and then we will try to emphasize a bit more on your requirements, and then you check out. So this price starts from some sections are £2.99. So it's really useful information for a decision. If you're renting, can be £20,000 a year, and if you're buying, it's can be 500, 600,000 a year, especially in London area. So it's really good pricing, great piece of information to have. So we highly recommend that. We have a lead time of 5 days, 5 working days. But if you are in a rush, you can let us know and we can expedite that. Hope you'll enjoy this video. If you want to know more, feel free to drop us an email, and we will explain you a bit more. Right. So it's info@asktenants.co.uk. Thank you.